With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down. It's Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down and 4. Griffin eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Terrell Owens, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call,
can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check the roll, West.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now Griffin down around his goal line. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Griffin, escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now Griffin on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of things. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Griffin. Now he steps away. He completes it to Jones. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. These two teams all tied after one. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach, now's the time, whoosh, and off he goes.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Griffin. Flushed out right. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Griffin. And that's complete to Sanders. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. He's got his man Sharp complete. He got 29 yards that time. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here's Okoye, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stopped up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to
play the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Buying time to his left. It's caught by Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with both. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but it'll be 2nd down. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that's going to tie things at 20. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35.
Here we go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Griffin. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. Jones has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin, this complete to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Here's Griffin. Man open, and Makes Moss complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down.
Check, 43.
They'll run now with Okoye. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now what can RG3 do here in overtime? Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Griffin to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that,